Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you. And this is a brand that they don't get mentioned at all, or very small amount of mention, or very hardly mentioned in the fragrance community. And this is the brand Gilles Cantuel, or Gilles Cantuel. I'm not sure which one is correct. Probably is Gilles. So Gilles Cantuel is a French brand, and they've been around for a very long time. They have a super extensive perfume lineup in their portfolio. Probably I don't know, maybe about 50-60 perfumes in their name, under their name. And I had at least a couple of their perfumes before, but I sold them. They discontinued, and they become very dear, and I sold them, so I never had the chance to review them. So when I saw this beauty for a very good price, I had to review it. And this one is called Gilles Cantuel, and this is leather. Gilles Cantuel leather, and this is EDP 100ml, is targeted unisex, and let's see how it goes. But before I do the unboxing, please, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they are hidden gems. Sorry about the noise. When you do unboxing, you can't do anything about it. Here we go. So this one retails for £100. Yes, £100 retails, but I paid less than £30 for it. The only problem with this one is very hard to find. I'm not sure what's going on. It's been discontinued, not, I don't know. So in United Kingdom it's almost impossible to find. In Europe it is still, you can find it here and there, one or two places. In other places you have to Google it, search for it, and see if it comes up if you are interested. So let's see how it goes. So this one is, look at this beautiful velvet effect, you know, cover on top of the box. It says made in France, 80ml, 80% volume, and it says all the details in the back. In the front, this is a plaque, which is, I think it's plastic. It says Gilles Cantuel, Paris, leather, EDP 100ml. Very nice texture to it. It's very nice in the hand. And the bottle itself, look at that beautiful bottle, gorgeous, very good looking. Look at this, it's just luxury. Very good looking box, very good looking bottle, very heavy. It's like a 1 kilo of bottle, very thick, very dense. And the cap, it says Gilles Cantuel on top, and the cap is super heavy. It's about half a kilo. The cap is a metal and plastic combination. Very good quality so far. So the atomizer is gold and is modern, and here we go. Very good atomizer. Although it's not pressurized, but it's super good. Very good, well done. Okay, here we go. So Gilles Cantuel, and this is leather, EDP 100ml. Retails £100, but I paid for it around £30 for it. But as I said, it's quite difficult to find. Here we go. First impression. Wow, what a gorgeous fragrance. So first thing that hits me is the leather. The leather in here is quite rugged. It's a little bit on the rough side. It's very deep, dense, thick, and it's quite dark as well. So leather in here is dominant right now. Wow, there's a hint of fruitiness to it. I'm not sure what kind of fruit in here, but a hint of fruitiness. The only thing is the fruits are covered by that big leather, and also green aspect. Yes, got a green herbal leafy, grassy aspect to it as well. What a gorgeous fragrance. What an opening. Beautiful. Wow. Smokiness to it. Hint of smokiness, hint of earthiness, but as it says the name leather, this is dominated by the leather, and the leather in here is rugged, is rough, is rugged, is hint of animalicness in here, hint of andolicness in here. Is it some jasmine in here, some white florals? Yeah, it smells like white florals to me, but they are not a big player. Again, the leather in here is the dominant player. Ooh, big aspect of spiciness to it. So I'm smelling cinnamon, I'm smelling nutmeg, and it could be cumin in here as well. So it's a big amalgamation of spices to making it deep and spicy in here as well. What a beauty. The opening, 10 out of 10. Absolutely gorgeous. The problem is it's very hard to find. I absolutely love it. And the only regret for me, I didn't buy a backup bottle, because at the time I bought this, the seller had few of them. I'm not sure if it exists anymore, and I should have bought a backup bottle. It's so beautifully done. Reminds me of something. I'm not sure what it is right now. The penny might drop, but it is. Don't quote me on it. It's not similar to it, but what was it? Tom Ford Anthracite. Tom Ford Anthracite to some extent. Not a copy, not 100%, but there are some similarities in here. The only thing is that one I didn't know. I don't know if didn't have leather. I don't think so. I'm not sure. But it just reminded me of that one for some reason. The earthiness of it, the mineral smell of it, very leathery, quite dark, quite smoky, green. The greenness in here is a hint of bitterness to it as well. So let's see what they say in terms of note breakdown, and we take it from there. So this is according to Fragrantica. So on top we have pink pepper and clary sage. In the mid we have juniper and iris. And in the base we have leather, birch, and tonka bean. What a combination. So yeah, it opened up a little bit, as I said in the beginning, a little bit of fruitiness, and that is coming from the pink pepper, because pink pepper sometimes gives a berry smell like. So it is a little bit like a berry smell to it. Yes, and that is the pink pepper, but it's very sparkly. It opened up super sparkly, super not super bright, but very happy and very captivating and alluring. The clary sage giving it that greenness. So it is green, it is leafy, it is grassy, it is camphorous, and also a hint of balsamicness in here, not too much. The iris in here, I'm not getting that much iris. Yeah, the iris is there. So the iris mainly softens it. So it's not a typical Dior Homme family iris. No, it's a different kind, which is mainly that softness of the iris in here. So it's very soft, hint of clinicness to it. It's like a clinical cleanliness. Anyway, you get my gist. And the leather is by far the biggest player. So the name is super accurate, super correct in here. The birch giving it that smoky aspect to it. So it's very smoky, and the tonka bean here giving it that sweetness plus the earthiness plus the nuttiness. I'm smelling cinnamon and nutmeg as well. Yeah, hint of cinnamon, hint of nutmeg in here, not too much, just a very small amount. But I'm smelling something like a cumin in here as well, to giving it that deep spiciness to it. So overall, what a smell, what an opening, what a gorgeous fragrance. Again, how is this brand not many people talk about them? I don't know, because as I said, I had a couple of their perfumes before and they were very good for a price, and this one is in the same line. Retails for £100, yes, but it smells like £150 plus, and I paid around £30 for it, which is a bargain. And for me, the only regret is I didn't buy a backup bottle of it. It's so beautifully done, it's so captivating. But in the meantime, this is not for everybody, because this is quite on the artistic side, quite on the unusual side, quite on the rugged side, quite on the animalic side, quite on the smoky side, spicy side, very amalgamation of so many deep and heavy hitters in here, making it quite, I won't say challenging, but it's not it's not an easy wear. So it's not one of those you put and you go. It's not a fresh fragrance. It's not an easygoing fragrance. It's not a typical crowd pleasing, people's pleasers typical fragrance. This is definitely not that. So it's not for everybody. Definitely, this is people who know exactly what they want, and that is a huge leather in here. So the leather is super dominant. Around 80% of this perfume is about the leather. The rest are nuances and facets and dimensions, but the leather is the big, huge, massive mantelpiece in the beginning, and it was super well done. So it's very smooth. It's very rounded. Oh, beautiful! Look at that. The smoke and the leather and the spices. And the floral in here working superbly well, and also the greenness, the earthiness of it. Goodness me, what a beauty! Oh, gorgeous! It's just changing now, and it's changing to better even. The opening was 10 out of 10. Now what do I give it? You know, it's just changing to the better again. So if you like what I described, this is an absolute gorgeousness. Highly recommended. The only thing is, not for everybody. You need to know what you like and what you dislike in perfumes to enjoy this. And also, I would say definitely mature. This is at least 25 and up, if not 30 years and older. This is very complex, very deep, very dense, very thick, very heavy, very deep, and very multifaceted. And that is telltale sign of perfume that is appreciated better with age and experience. Okay, so leather by far the biggest player. Okay, so this is the short of this perfume. Leather and more leather. The leather in here is rugged, is dark, is rough, is animalic, is andolic, it is earthy, is dark, is smoky, is spicy, it's green, is earthy, is camphorous, is a little bit of balsamicness to it, a hint of powderiness in here. Yeah, hint of powderiness coming from that iris, and also a little bit of dusty feel to it, dusty, little bit of ashy feel to it, and also very smoky. Very aromatic feel to it, which is coming from that clary sage. The clary sage in here giving it super aromatic, plus the juniper berry. These two together giving it a big aromatic feel, and that gives it a little bit on the mature side as well, because it feels a little bit on the classical side, because juniper berry and clary sage were utilized in perfumery in early 70s and 70s and 80s a lot, and that gives me a little bit of that classical feel to it as well, but super aromatic in the meantime. Hint of booziness in here. Yeah, hint of booziness as well, which is coming from mainly the juniper berry. Very smoky. The smokiness in here is not super heavy. It's not dominant, but it is very big player. So you need to like your smoky fragrance to enjoy this, and it comes with a dusty, ashy, and also a little bit of powderiness to it as well. Very woody in the base. I'm smelling that birch very distinctly, and also I'm smelling something like cedar sandalwood combination to give it that beautiful woody base to lift everything together, and also give the leather the lift to shine on top. The leather in here is absolutely gorgeous, but it is a little bit on the bitter side as well. There's a hint of sweetness to it, which is coming from mainly that pink pepper, which is a little bit of berry-like smell to it, but not much. It's very moderate on the sweetness, but it's bitter in the same time. Fresh spiciness, which is mainly coming from the amalgamation of the spices in here, but it's got a little bit of freshness to it, but in the same time it's quite deep and dense and thick in terms of the spices. Animalic definitely, andolic definitely, so you need to like your animalic perfumes to enjoy this, although it's not a huge animalic player, from 0 to 10 being the most animalic perfumes ever existed, which one is it? The Night by who was it? I forgot the name of the perfume. Anyway, so if the animalicness 0 to 10 being the animalicness, this is around 5 and 6, so it is moderate animalicness overall, and soft spicy and a deep spicy and a fresh spicy and a warm spiciness to it as well. So very, very complex fragrance, very complex perfume. If you like what I described, oh, it's just amalgamation of these notes. It's just mesmerizingly beautiful. It's got a hint of pencil shaving to it, which is mainly coming from that combination of the woods. A hint of pencil shaving, not too much, again, very, very small amount. But overall, what a complex perfume, what a leather, beautiful, rugged, huge leather in here. So you need to like your leather first and foremost. So because this perfume is leather, leather and more leather, and the leather in here is rugged, is animalic, is dark, is smoky, is earthy, is camphorous, is spicy, is very aromatic in the same time. Beautiful perfume, absolutely gorgeous. 10 out of 10 for that opening. I give it. Age, as I said, very, very mature. I would say at least 25 and older, if not even older than that. Season wise, this is better suited for cooler weather, but it's got some freshness to it. You can use it all year round, so you can use it anytime you want. The only thing is, in summer less sprays, in winter more spray. At the moment I put 3 sprays of it and it's filling the room, filling the house. It's very, very strong. In terms of gender, this is definitely leaning masculine, but again, if you like this kind of perfumes and you are a lady, you can easily wear it. This gender in perfumes is just marketing BS. This one is targeted unisex anyway. And in terms of occasion, this is very opulent. This is very good for going out, for evening, for close encounter, dating, formal occasion, special occasion, things like that. This is a beautiful perfume, very, very opulent. Okay guys, that was the first impression of this beautiful perfume. As I said, this brand makes superbly good perfumes, especially for a price. Their prices are very reasonable, very affordable, very accessible, but unfortunately some of their perfumes are very hard to find for some reason which is unknown to me. If you find a very, very good price, highly, highly recommend it, no doubt whatsoever, unless you don't like the things I described. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they are hidden gems, and this beauty is a super hidden gem. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes and get something very, very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link, but you need to live in United Kingdom in order to do so. I am the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker, so there are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume only in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and that makes them big, huge, very, very unique, very artistic. They are like time capsule. They take you different places, different time, and they are very unique and very artistic and very, very long lasting. As always, thank you very much for your watching. Thank you very much for your support and love, and I'll see you later. Bye, bye, bye.